Yo, what's up, guys? It is a nice and beautiful Saturday morning. Unfortunately, there was no episode yesterday. I ended up working till like 8. Had to do my cold tub, passed out. Like, straight up just passed out. And, you know, one of those days where a shit ton of work that needs to be done and you gotta get done what is required. So, that was yesterday. But this morning, you know, my brother was hungry. And we went and, you know, the best thing was just going to be Whataburger close by. So we got Whataburger, and I was, you know, I've been watching a lot of Paul Saladino. So overall, just fucking, you know, avoid fast food at pretty much all costs. I want to go Whole Foods. Actually, Sprouts is better. I think Sprouts is definitely a much better option, but Sprouts is like way too far. So Whole Foods is going to be second best option. Whole Foods Market. Oh, there's one down the road. Sick. Oh, I don't really like that one. It's fine. No, it's fine. We're gonna go to, okay, fine. See how indecisive I am? Okay, so as I was saying, I've been watching a lot of Paul Saladino, and I'm starting to get a really good understanding of, oh my gosh, look at that double chin. I've been getting a really good understanding as far as like seed oils and stuff and all the bullshit that's in our food today. And really, most diseases are dietary. Only like 20% of them are DNA, which you like literally cannot control. So, you know, this is not any advice or anything, but this is just what I've learned and what I've been doing is, you know, fructose from fruit, sugar from fruit is not bad at all. And, you know, you don't have to be really, you know, stingy on like your fruit intake. I know some people that do, and it's not necessary because I think your body is able to digest those, I guess, sugars a lot easier if it's from fruit, because I guess fruit has digestive enzymes that helps your body break down the stuff. And if you guys know more than me, you know, break down in the comments. I'm just learning right now. I'm kind of on the animal diet right now, so doing honey, fruit, raw dairy, and then clean meat. So, and I've been learning a shit ton of new stuff. I thought I knew shit, you know, like about a month ago, but now I know, like, you know, salmon is really hard to source. Good salmon, you gotta get wild caught salmon. And then you can't get anything from farm raised because all that shit is bullshit. It's all fed, you know, GMO bullshit. The best thing is to get the wild caught. It's more expensive, yeah. And really, this life is going to be more expensive. But that's the cost of, if that's the cost of living a better, longer life, then, you know, that's the cost. And some people will be like, yeah, Warren Buffett, you know, he has McDonald's every day and Diet Coke. You know, he's a multi-millionaire, and he's fucking 70-something today. And I'll say this. I think there is definitely bio-individuality. I think overall that is a terrible way to live, is to be eating McDonald's all day and to be drinking Diet Coke. I think maybe he's a puppet. I don't know. I'm not into the conspiracy theory stuff, but I know that we should be eating the shit we were eating like thousands of years ago. Like, we didn't have fucking Lay's chips 1,000 years ago, and that's why, you know, all the dietary diseases are at an all-time high now, is because you have all those bullshit, you know, in the air now. So it's really great that we have Whole Foods and Sprouts and shit. H-E-B is not bad, but I think Sprouts is definitely number one out of all these. I mean, so I'll do like a haul and shit. This shouldn't be turning into that type of channel, but this is what I'm doing today. I'm just dropped off my brother, and on the way back I was like, okay, let's go get Whole Foods. So yeah, so I got some oranges here, and then some wild caught salmon, no farm raised bullshit. Now we got chicken here, but a lot of times it's really hard to find good chicken, especially all of it is usually fed corn and soy, which is no bueno. It's really hard to find good stuff. So let's see over in the meat section. Let's see what they have. We got some, oh, this is the good stuff right here. We got organic ground beef, 85. This is a little fatty for me. This is probably gonna be good. 93, 7%. Actually, we'll get two of these. That's good. And it all looks good. So, organic ground beef, regeneratively raised,
Do you have any regeneratively raised beef? Do you have any regeneratively raised beef? Oh, there it is, Horse of Nature.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the good stuff right here.
Yeah. We used to have hot dogs and another pack of beef.
This is why is it over there?
It needs to be kept frozen.
Oh,
because
really?
If it's kept fresh, then it doesn't last as long.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's local from here in Texas.
Okay, thank you,
We
dude.
have a whole brand of those. We have the.
Do you have any Oregon meat?
We have the ancestral, which has the Oregon meat.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's.
I'm gonna try some ground venison.
Yeah, no. I gotta check to see if we can get the other one in.
Okay.
But we usually had a whole line. If it had a beef one, then it had the ancestral one.
Oh, really?
If it had a venison one, it had one like that too. So like each one of these lines has its own.
Oh, I've never tried bison. Did you try bison?
It's really good, dude. Like it's something that's very unique, very very lean. You want to
Yeah.
try it out? High in protein, less cholesterol, less fat. Your body's able to process it a whole lot better than.
That's cool. I'm gonna try it out.
beef, so
Thank you. And these are regeneratively raised.
correct, yes sir.
Wow.
So you know what the process in that is?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's a very big deal, man.
Now we're in the yogurt section. This is gonna be the best, yogurt, dairy you get. This shit, that's the best stuff right there. Get like 2 of those. Usually they don't have anything, so I'm excited they do. And this brand is pretty good too. This stuff right here, organic. Try some organic. This stuff's good. I got something for you. Try some of that. And then we'll get some.
You curious something?
Let's see. I used to have a bunch of that oat milk shit, and I figured out like that's all super ultra processed, so I stopped taking it. That milk's pretty good. Probably have some of this. Unfortunately, I don't have raw milk, but raw milk is labeled as like pet food in most states. So here's raw cheese, I think. Here it is. There it is. Raw shit. That's what we want. So here's the haul we got. I'm gonna break it down, I guess, as I'm loading this in the car. Unfortunately, I don't have a chauffeur quite yet. Getting there, but we got some real sea salt. I don't know if this is the right one, but I got some unrefined sea salt, pineapple, sourdough bread. If you're gonna have bread, get sourdough. And some other stuff in there. I got yogurts, whole milk, kefir, plain yogurt, raw sharp cheddar, some cuties, more raw cheese, and then a bunch of fucking grass-fed, regeneratively raised beef, venison and bison, and wild-caught salmon. And this is a good haul right here. Oh, probably would have liked a little more fruit. Probably should have got some strawberries and blueberries. But a lot of times with blueberries and strawberries, a lot of it is pesticide, and it's very hard to find organic. And when you find organic, I guess it just tastes like shit. Well, not just tastes like shit, like really not sweet.
Okay, so we're gonna be headed to the Texas Rodeo today. And I'm gonna go with my brother, and I think I'm gonna go with my grandpa as well, and we're gonna have a good time. They have barbecue there. It's like a barbecue championship thing today. So we're gonna try that out and have some fun there. But before that, I have to finish a sprint plan for Astro Blast users. It's like once they get ATP approved, once they're ready to start going, what is the first step to do? So I'm gonna create a document that is within compliance of the TCR and all that stuff, and we're gonna make sure that, you know, from day 1 ATP approved, day 30 they get, you know, at least, you know, 10 leads for sure. Like for sure 10 leads. Like that's not even that's like a guarantee. If you don't get 10 leads, I'll give you your money back. But imagine how much 10 leads would cost, you know, on PPC. It costs you a whole lot more. And this one is just going and going and going. You always have deals every day. Once you get up to a certain point, once you have enough realtors in your pipeline, you're gonna be getting deals every single fucking day. So another thing we're implementing is I had this list of investors that I got from a friend of mine that he just gave to me, but I want to make sure before I give that out to the community that I make sure that each one of those buyers that are on that they already know, like, they're going to be contacted for. So that is a major value add. Like, no one does this. No one in the industry does this. Give a fucking buyer's list, pre-vetted, with phone numbers, emails, LLCs, everything in each market for free. That list alone is worth more than $1,000. Honestly, I've been starting to think, like, is it time to start actually raising prices? I'm not even joking. Is it time to start raising prices? Like, who does this? No one does this. No one does it at the level we do it. And people still think, you know, I think what's happening is that we provide so much value. We provide so much value that people think it's a scam. It's like, it's unbelievable. And actually, that's what companies do, is they'll do pricing surveys, and a lot of times they'll have a pricing survey that's like, you know, at what price do you think this is a bargain? At what price do you think this is, you know, overpriced? At what price do you think you got a great deal for this? At what price do you think, you know, it's almost unbelievable? So they do this, like, four questions of those, and then they'll be like, okay, this is where the market could be, and that's how they actually test their market pricing, is that they do that with current customers, and they launch new pricing, and the new pricing will be good because it's based on customer feedback. The best feedback you're going to get is not from yourself, but from your customers, the people you work with, because they look from the outside looking in, and sometimes, you know, we'll have these realities in our head that we create that don't fucking exist, and we just suffer in those realities that you create on your own. Okay, so that's why you need to make sure that you need to have feedback from the outside looking in. However, there's a catch to this. The catch is you don't listen to fucking people that are less successful. No, I'm not gonna say less successful. I'm gonna say don't listen to people that aren't where you want to go. If they are not where you want to go, do not fucking listen to them. Okay? Don't listen to a single thing they say. If they're actually trying to provide advice and they are the person that you do not want to be, or they are not where you want to go, then do not follow their advice. Because if you follow your advice, you're going to get what they get, and what they get is not what you want. Okay? So follow advice from your mentors, advisors, and your peer group. Your peer group is people who motivate you. Your advisors is people who look over you. Your mentors are people who are far ahead of you, that have seen, you know, 7 steps ahead, 10 steps ahead, 100 steps ahead. Those are people. You need peers, you need advisors, you need mentors. That's what I learned in SaaS Academy. And actually, I'm about to go home or go back to the office and study the SaaS Academy and absorb all the fucking information and get, and again, I'm trying to absorb as much fucking information as possible and to grow my skill sets as much as possible so that my earning capacity can be so fucking large that even if I lose it all, I can build it back up in a matter of months because of the skill sets I have. So that is the most valuable thing. The government can take all my money away from me. The government can take all my things away from me. However, they cannot take my skill sets. Actually, you know, maybe Neuralink is their way of doing that. is there a way of taking it? But you know, I don't know. I'm pretty optimistic about Neuralink. I think it's pretty cool technology, but it is pretty risky because as soon as, you know, it gets touched by the government, bam, all over. You're fucking mind controlled. It's over. Everyone's a slave. You can't think for yourselves, and that's when it's gonna be over. Is when you get mass adoption, government takes over, government hacks it, and then everyone is under the control of government. You have nothing you can do because they have access to your brain. They can just switch it off. Boom. You are my slave now. It's gonna go. We're gonna warp back 200 years. So I'm gonna drop off this food. I'll see you guys in the fucking office.